So it's late on a Wednesday night, it's about 8:30 p.m. and I've just arrived at Skirrid. So I've got a new tent, I've got the Oex Bobcat with the tarp. It's a quick 30-minute blast to the top, set the tent up, and just the same as the last camp, really just enough time to get the head down for the night. So wish me luck, off I go. This is probably my third or fourth camp on Skirrid, and what I will say is the last few times it's caught me out. The climb up is quite steep, so if you're not ready for it, it will give you quite a bit of a sweat on. So I've arrived late, it's 8:30, it's nice and cool, but I'm ready to get my head down now. 25-minute push, and within 25 minutes you should be along the ridgeway itself that leads to the summit. So not too much footage on the way up today, just head down, walk as quick as I can, and I'll give you as many updates as possible as well. So see you again shortly. So that's the Sugarloaf behind me. The views are just awesome. So it's quite a steep little ascent here. Then it's sort of false summit after false summit in the distance. And I've got a lovely little spot that I've used before to test this new tent out. So let's see if it's occupied. And that's not even the top, so as you can see it, it's a little rocky bit at centre screen now, and my camp spot is just to the left. So a couple of minutes away. Decided to push on and just have a little scout out in and around the trig spot. So 10 minutes there and back won't hurt, and if not, we can always return to the camp spot just down there on the right. So in terms of camp spots, the summit is definitely a bit limited and currently occupied, so guess I'm going back to the original spot, which is about 5 minutes back the other way. So quick touch of the trig point, admire the view, back along this this dragon's back. Just gotta show you my my camp spot. So trig is way off in the distance, just there, center screen. And then excuse the build up, but quite a rocky section. There's not many places on top of this hill you can put a tent, so unless you've got something freestanding or you're happy to just doss it in your bivvy bag for the night, you're going to struggle really to find a pitch on top of Skirrid. So just over the edge of here is probably the only flat spot you'll find. So just down there, nice, probably 6-8 foot wall, views out to the Sugarloaf and Abergavenny, and that's where the tent's going. So that's the tent up. Amazing little view. You can just see to the left of Sugarloaf top of Cornby and Penavan. It's my first time testing this tonight. I'll be reviewing it separately, so I won't go into too much detail, but what a fantastic little tent. The ability to sit up in one of my tents is something I'll be missing, so really going to enjoy that tonight. Got drinks, a little book to read, no alcohol this evening. It's about 9:30 p.m, so maybe an hour left of light now, or an hour left until it's actually quite dark. So I'm going to settle into the tent, get everything set up, and just enjoy it really. I'll bring you guys back in a bit. So excuse the pitch, it's not the most taut at the moment because the zip on the door isn't done up, but I'm really impressed. The tent was up in about 2 or 3 minutes. You can sit up. It's not the biggest in terms of your sleep space, but you've got this built-in ground sheet. You can sit in the porch. They are they're leagues apart, but it reminds me of the vibe I used to have in my Hilleberg solo. I can sit up, I can dangle my feet in the porch, I can lie down, I can read, I can cook. I think the Bobcat has won me round, guys. So what that means is we could be looking at selling at least one of the the Oex Foxes. But let's see how I get on tonight. It's a bit too soon to say just yet. But initial impressions, or initial first impressions, cracking little tent.
So it's just coming up to 11, and as much as I've enjoyed being sat in the tent, I've got the door wide open, enjoying using my porch. I will mention that I'm 5'10", so you can't really see it, but my feet are touching the bottom. My head isn't too far off the top. It's usable, and it's not going to be a problem for me. But if I was 6 foot, this would be an absolute nightmare. So if you're over 5'10", this tent's a write-off for you, sadly. I'll save my full critique for the review video I plan on doing. So some really good things, some things I enjoy about the tent, some slight improvements that perhaps they could work on. But just going to get my head down shortly. Had a good read. It's quite a still night outside. Enjoying being back in a tent after a lot of the tarp camps recently. And I'll bring you guys back in the morning. Thanks for watching.
Good morning, folks. That's me. It's nice and early. It's time to pack up and make my way back to the car. Sharing the summit with one other couple this morning. Older couple just having a little wander. Here's the camp spot. As usual, you gotta say it, left no trace. Looks like a decent day ahead. So, all downhill. 20 minutes back to the car. And I'm starving, so let's work up a bit more of an appetite. See what I can get to eat on the way home. So that's me almost back at the car now. And really enjoyed that camp. Worked up quite a bit of an appetite on my way down this morning, so looking forward to going to grab some food. If you've not subscribed already, please consider subscribing. And the next video is going to be a review of the Oex Bobcat tent. Thanks very much, folks.